everybody, welcome back to my channel. You can see I'm not in my studio. I am actually on vacation in Florida, but I had to do a small haul because I went off and forgot my travel art kit. So I realized that when I was just getting to the airport and that I forgot to pack everything and all the rush of getting ready. So I found a Michael's. There's not an art store, you know, like a fine art store, Jerry's Artarama or Blick or Cheap Joe's near me. So there used to be a little art store in downtown Naples, but I think it closed due to COVID. So you can tell we're in a beautiful vacation home. It's just my husband and I, but we're in an area and there's the canal. I'm going to show you. Oh, look at the palm trees. I'm sitting back in the lanai. There's a condo across, and let me get up and show you a little bit of the canal. There's the pool. That's what I was most concerned about. And then there's a canal. And then going this way, it leads out to the ocean. Let me go out this door, because all you can see is screen. Nice dock, place to put the boat, if you have a boat. These light up at night, the lights. They say that there's manatees in this canal, but I haven't seen any as of yet. Lots of interesting things to sketch out. I usually sketch out where we're staying, a little memory. And here's the back of the house we're staying in. It's nice. There's some little chairs that you can take out. Okay, so I didn't have a sketchbook. I didn't have any watercolors or ink pens or anything, pencils even. So I went to Michael's and tried to get just the bare minimum. I could have just got a pencil and a drawing book, but I seen some things, so let's go over what I got. I don't even have a tripod either, so. Okay, so the first thing I got was some sketch pencils. I just got these Generals pencils. I think they was $4.99 or $5.99. So I got those. It's got an eraser and a pencil sharpener in it. I figured that'd get me by. And then I did get a set of microns. I always can use them. And I did pull my 20% off coupon. And then I don't have these. So I got the Derwent Inktense paint pan set number 1. Okay, and it comes with a little swatch. I will make my own swatches. And it comes with a water brush and a little sponge. So, oh yeah. And then I did get a Princeton number 6 Aqualite. And these were buy one, get one half of equal or lesser value. They did have arches. I prefer arches. And they did have it, but only in a large pad. So I am just wanting to paint a little bit. So I decided to get these smaller. And I didn't want anything too big to carry back in my suitcase. So I got 2 of those. And all that, using the coupon, was, let's see, $57.47. So I thought that was expensive. I think I could have put a sketchbook, because I could have put the same, with the exception of these, which I'm glad I got these, but I have so many of these at home, and I have so many microns and generals and brushes, so I could have made this for a lot less. You know, I don't like to take things that are expensive in case I lose track of them. So this little Derwent paint set was $29.99, and I got 20% off, so I got it for $23.99. So, you know, so we'll see. I don't understand the receipts sometimes and how they take 20% off. So, but anyway, I'm going to sit over there up on the patio table. I'll show you. And I'll show you my little setup after I get all set up. So here is swatch of Derwent Inktense pans. Set number 1. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use this Derwent water brush. I filled it up with water. It came in 2 parts, and I kept this little thing because it won't fit in here unless you take it apart. So let me show you that. See, it just won't fit in unless you store it in 2 pieces. So I am going to do swatches exactly like they have here to see if it matches the swatch sheet straight from the pans. Okay. I'm going to put a little drop of water on each. I'm going to put a little drop of water on each pan. And it seems to be working okay right now. So, alright, so here we go. And then we'll, oh, they lift really easily. This is sun yellow. And then to clean your brush, you just wipe it off on a paper towel. And there is a little sponge over here for that. you could do it there. So that would make this really travel convenient. Now, from what I understand, the Inktense, once it dries, it's going to be permanent. Okay, that was mango. Here is poppy red. They're nice and vibrant. Here is dark plum. That's pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit of water on there and so you can see how it looks when you don't take it straight from the pan. Okay, now this is mid ultramarine. I should have maybe done it in landscape version so I could have gotten all the ones across. Here's bright blue. That looks kind of like a phthalo. Highly pigmented. Don't need much of that. Here is a teal green. Oh, that looks kind of like a Viridian green. Okay, here is, this is called racing green. Ooh, that's really dark. That could be like a pyroline or, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, here is kiwi. And here is burnt yellow ochre. It's really staining my, takes a lot to get it out. Okay, and here is natural brown. It's kind of like a burnt umber, maybe, or a Van Dyke brown, maybe, I don't know. And then here is ink black. Super, super black. Man, I was hoping that white would come in on this set because I hear it's very opaque. Okay, so there's the swatches. Let's do a little mixing, see what we come up with. Let's take this poppy red and mix it with a little bit of, let's do phthalo, or that bright blue. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's kind of a plummy Bordeaux color. Let me take a little bit more of that blue and mix it in and see if I can't get a richer purple. And I can. That's nice. Mixes well. Okay. Let's do ultramarine. And brown. See if we can get a good gray. Because I'm wanting to use a gray. It works really good. So I'm going to use this set a little bit, and then I am going to let you know what I think of this product after I use it. Okay,